I was in the midst of decluttering my room and getting ready to welcome the new year, and I decided that, you know what, I figured these perfumes could go to a better home. So first up, I have these two over here. These two are from Miniso, and I think you can tell from the bottle they are supposed to be kind of like dupes for designer or very well-known fragrances. This one is probably the most obvious dupe. This one is a dupe for Yves Saint Laurent YSL's Mon Paris, and it's called Miss Modern. There's something about this, very soapy, florally at the same time, which, you know what, I don't hate. It kind of reminds me of when you first step out of the shower and it kind of smell like, you know, shampoo, fruity body wash, that kind of thing. However, I feel like this is too... Oh, I just clipped my own skin from it. This is too one-dimensional, and I just prefer scents nowadays that are a little bit more complex. Not necessarily a bad scent. I just think that for, I don't know, I paid maybe less than 10 Singapore dollars, maybe like 7, 6 Singapore dollars. Then, I mean, you get what you pay for. And for $6, $7, it's pleasant enough, but I think due to the lack of space in my room and how small it is, I think this one definitely can go to someone who enjoys product a lot more. Probably will pass this on to like my helper. And this next one is Eternal Fave. I believe this is supposed to be a his and hers perfume set. There's supposed to be a guy's version. I don't know, I just bought a female one. To my nose, this smells very warm, very cozy, very ambery. I think this would smell nice in a cooler climate. Might smell a little bit cloying in humid weather. This smells a tad bit chocolatey as well for some reason. I don't know what it is. And straight from the nozzle, if you're smelling it like this, it smells pretty much okay. But when you spray it on the skin, that is where it doesn't really perform. I feel like it ends up smelling very plasticky for some reason. And for reference, I usually cannot smell burnt plastic. You know, like Baccarat Rouge 540, Ariana Grande's Cloud. People comment and say that it smells like burnt plastic. I can't smell that, but on this, I can smell the plasticiness of it. So yeah, I just not a big fan of this, and you can see that I also barely use this. I'm not sure if Miniso is producing either of these perfumes anymore. Maybe they are, but from what I know is that Miniso is doing a lot of dupes of very popular designer perfumes, and then they create their own version of it. I've smelled a couple of those as well in stores. Again, they all smell very one-dimensional. They fall a little bit too flat for me. Maybe my preference for fragrances is just, you know, a little bit... I like things a little bit more complex. And then I have a bunch of Zara fragrances as well. If you've been on my channel for quite a while, you know that I did do a video talking about the Zara fragrances, and I'll put a card up above. You guys can go and check it out. It was quite a while back. I don't dislike it as much as the Miniso fragrances. One is Femme, I don't know how to pronounce this one. And then we have Oriental, which is this bottle over here. When it comes to determining decluttering perfumes, I always like look back within like last year or so, how often did I reach out for these perfumes? And my answer is none. So I think it's pretty much safe to say that I don't really need to keep this in my collection. Femme, I'm butchering it for sure. This is actually a very beautiful scent. I really like this. It's almost like a skin-like vanilla. This is actually really well done for a vanilla, skin-like, my skin but better scent, that kind of thing, which is very unique. And it's complex enough for my nose. But the problem is that the longevity of this sucks. Straight up sucks. Normally, on average, perfumes will last on my skin for maybe 3 hours, 4 hours, and this 20 to 40 minutes. I am a little bit sad that I'm getting rid of this. However, I'm trying to like psycho myself and say that, look, because I blind bought these Zara fragrances and I did not know what I was getting myself into, and these are full-size bottles. I think right now in my current collection, I'm trying to curate it a little bit more, so at least I should keep the fragrances that I actually do love and use. So back then when I bought all these fragrances, it was just bad financial decisions. So yeah, probably somebody else will like this. It is a very nice fragrance. I like it. I think this will be nice to just for someone else to love this a little bit more. Hypothetical if I do want to get this again, right? I'll probably buy the tiny mini size of it, the little travel 10 ml bottle of it, because I think that's good enough. Oriental, okay. This does not smell like what you think it is. I think a lot of people, when they think of Oriental, is like, oh, warm, spicy kind of thing. This is not. This is reminding me a lot of a particular cereal that I used to eat when I was a kid. And it's like those like colored pebble cereals. It smells sugary and it's a light sugary scent. Again, the longevity of this, not the best, but still it's better than Femme. It's better than this one. This one maybe is like an hour and a half max. Again, Zara fragrances, the performance is just not there. The ciliage as well is not there as well. They are sitting very, very close to the skin. If you ever want to get a Zara fragrance, I highly recommend you to just buy the little travel size or the roller ball of it. Try it out, test it out on your skin, see how often do you use it and how often do you need to reapply as well. And if you feel like it's justifiable for you for the price, then totally go ahead with the bigger size bottle. I think I'm at the point in my fragrance journey, I'm like, okay, I'm done with this. I'm just done with this. I have grown out of it, essentially, grown out of love with Zara fragrances. Because Zara does actually do really, really good dupes of also designer fragrances as well. I think Apple Juice, which is a dupe for Chanel's Chance, that one is actually really nice. I do like that. I used to wear that quite a bit to work because I refuse to wear my super duper luxe and expensive perfumes to a job that didn't really value me, I feel. So that's why I was like, okay, Apple Juice, spritz it on, I smell good, here I am, that kind of thing. So yeah, I think those are the perfumes I'm getting rid of so far, the 4 of them at least. So let me know, are there any perfumes that you are getting rid of, or what do you feel about any of these perfumes? I'd love to hear from you guys. And if you want to check out my other videos, you can check out this video over here.